Most immediately, my goal is to grow my staff. So currently I offer all speech and feeding related services, and I hope to continue to expand to have more speech therapists on staff, and then also to be able to offer occupational and physical therapy, because I know there's a huge need, especially in this valley. The need for services versus the number of providers is so disparate, and I really want to help bridge that gap.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.
1, 2, 3.
Today's my ribbon cutting with the Youngstown Warring Chamber. I'm really excited to be officially opening my first brick and mortar location, so we're here to just celebrate and kind of kick things off. So I started Ignite in January of 22, and at the time, the first year in business, I did all of my therapy in home. So I serve primarily children ages 0 to 6 years old. I'm a speech pathologist, as I mentioned, and so I do speech therapy as well as feeding therapy, and feeding therapy is a little bit less known, but something that I also do. And at the end of last year, I also got my lactation counselor certification. So I'm also working with breastfeeding mothers as well. I'm not originally from the Youngstown area. I grew up in Pennsylvania and Erie. And it's really important to me to be ingrained in the community and to have a meeting space to be able to offer a diverse program list. So not only individual therapy, but also be able to do group therapy, to do parent education. So it just made sense to be able to have kind of a central place to meet from. And also, you know, being now a year and a half or so in business and previously working in primarily an outpatient setting, I know that some children do really well in home and some children need kind of a new environment that's really more structured. So this way I'm able to offer kind of a diverse experience, and we can kind of work on building skills across multiple environments. Most immediately, my goal is to grow my staff. So currently I offer all speech and feeding related services, and I hope to continue to expand to have more speech therapists on staff, and then also to be able to offer occupational and physical therapy, because I know there's a huge need, especially in this valley. The need for services versus the number of providers is so disparate, and I really want to help bridge that gap. I believe really strongly in early intervention and early childhood, and so I really want to help set kids off to the right start and to be able to empower families to feel knowledgeable and confident to work with their children, because it's scary and it's overwhelming, and I want to do everything that I can to build them up and kind of build that independence both with the parent and the child. I've started seeing a handful of clients here in the clinic, and so far it's been going pretty well, kind of working out the kinks of, logistics and learning new things. And of course, as luck would have it, there are delays with furniture and things like that. And so now that we have those things in place, this will be the first week that I've been able to use some of those things. So far it's been a really positive experience. The families have been really happy so far with making this transition. So I'm looking forward to continuing to see it grow and just get better and better. You can definitely go to my website, www.ignitepediatric.com. You can submit an inquiry on the contact form. You can also call me by phone, 330-203-1225. If the idea of therapy seems too intense or too formal, I offer free consultations. I'm happy to discuss your child anytime, where we can talk about whether an evaluation may be appropriate or whether there may be a few strategies you could try first. And then also down the road, my goal is to be able to offer more programming so that parents can kind of dip their toe in if that's all they're ready for, or perhaps get resources that they can read up in their own time, so that they feel like whatever they need is addressed and they're not kind of stuck to one standard approach.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.